Hello friends, it's Suzanne here. Welcome to my annual series called Crafting at the Lake House. And as you can see, the attendees at this event enjoy a breathtaking view of the Okanagan Lake in Kelowna, BC, Canada, while crafting all day long. We created 12 holiday projects this year, and I'm going to share them all with you. But first, I wanted to give a shout out to all the attendees this year because without their support, I couldn't put on an in-person event like this. I also want to thank my events team, Kathy, Maggie, and Paul. Their combined help made the event run smoothly, and I am so lucky to have such an amazing team. Now, if you would like a how-to PDF of today's card, there's a link in the description box below, and you can see all the supplies I used today listed below as well. And those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, where I would love the chance to meet you and earn your business. So how about we get started with the cards? All right, friends, here we are with card number 1. We are featuring the Humble Home Punch Bundle. It's actually on the front of the catalog. It's a very cool bundle. My niece told me that this was her favorite card of the event. So I have a little strip of regular weight basic white, and I am stamping the house with basic gray ink and also the Merry Christmas sentiment. All right, so I have basic beige here. This is a new kind of a color for us, and it's I quite like it. It did take the place of one of my favorite Sahara sand, but this beige is very nice, and I inked up the brick image and stamped down. Sometimes you have to, if you wanted to, you could stamp on a piercing mat, and that would help to give you a better impression. So you can see I've zoomed in on this, so hope you don't mind. And I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. So I used crumb cake here, and these are regular Stampin' Right ink markers. So they are not the blends markers. These are just ink markers. And what I have found since I got all the new markers, first of all, I'm careful that I don't go over the same area, but they don't seem to pill that much. And they actually are decent for actually coloring and not making streaky lines, especially in an image this small. All right, so I did the windowsills, I did the roof line, I did the chimney, I did the door, and now I'm going to do the top of the chimney. So that is all with crumb cake. And now I'm coming in with, I believe this is Pool Party. Again, it's a Stampin' Right marker, and I am coloring the scallops on the underside of the roof. I will do the scallops under the doorway, and I will do the scallops on the chimney. And then I will do, let's see here, I think it's Daffodil Delight that I have for the windows. So this is just simple coloring. Anybody can do it. And the images are just so fun. So I ended up having a nice long piece of card so that I could easily stamp. And then the heart is a small little heart. And I went in with my real red and colored it. I had to hold it down with my take your pick tool, but I held on to it and I colored and even went over it twice, so it was nice and rich. And then I took my crumb cake, that's 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 piece of crumb cake, and it was a 3 by 4 designer series paper. I use Country Woods, and I sort of put them a little bit askew. Then I went in with my Seal Plus adhesive, and I put a little bit on that Pool Party 5/8 pom-pom ribbon, and I made sure it was straight. And this is the one key: if you're going to put your DSP or anything askew, you want at least the sentiment to be even. Or like wherever you're putting, you see how I made the ribbon straight, but the designer series paper is askew. I also put a mini dimensional behind that heart. And then I cut out, so this is just scissor cutting, I cut out my Merry Christmas, and then I trimmed that even smaller. And I went in and I sort of trimmed a very thin line of Stampin' Dimensional. I cut the bones off, you know, like the little frame that's left. I cut that down into little tiny strips, and I put it behind Merry and Christmas. Now, I mean, I zhuzhed this card up a little bit from what the attendees did. I made their version very simple. This version is a little bit zhuzhed up. The cutting of the sentiments, the little extra spritzing here on the basic white card, putting the nib in the lid and flicking hard to create some splatters. Sometimes just plain white cards are, sometimes they're boring. So I wanted a little zhuzhing. All right, so that's my card for today. And I will see you again soon with card design number 2. Bye for now.